Bro, I will twerk on Nav. I will twerk on Nav before I ever listen to a full Jack Harlow album again. If this is what we doing. If this is what we doing, I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck.
White on both sides. All lives on me. America Badu. Bro, who the fuck thinks of these stuff, bruh? Who thinks of this shit, man? Lazy the Jew print. Nah. These niggas are going crazy, bro. What the fuck? Okay, Kanye West is I won't lie. This is like, bro, I have to sue you, dog. Gentrification. Nah, dog. I have to sue you for this one, bro. What do you mean, bro? So, Jack Harlow's kind of been trending on Twitter like the past few days, and that's because he kind of dropped a new album on Friday. Now, what do we know Jack Harlow as? I don't know, nigga. I just know him as the nigga that raps. But the nigga made an R&B album, bro. A fucking R&B album, bruh. And the album is titled Monica. Now, people never really knew what to expect. I mean, to be honest, the nigga barely had a rollout for this album. But looking at the past few singles he dropped after releasing Jackman, which was like 3 years ago. But in Jackman, he went for more backpack rap, rapping on boom bap beats, like really just keeping it hip hop. Obviously there'll be some songs about like, you know, like some mini love songs here and there, but overall he was just rapping that whole album. And in the 3-year break he took from releasing a project, he dropped Hello Miss Johnson, Tranquility, Set You Free, and Just Us. And I don't know if that was his rollout, but the vibe I was getting is like his next album is gonna be like a Drake Take Care kind of thing. I'm not saying it's gonna be as big as Take Care. Relax, alright? Relax. But the songs, they were practically like love songs, you know what I mean? And I felt like Jack Harlow was gonna take that direction with his next album. Since people kind of see him as a Drake clone, I genuinely thought he was gonna full send into that direction. But nah, B. This nigga really dropped a fucking R&B album, bro. Really? R&B? Really? But this doesn't really sound like your typical R&B. I mean, the album is pretty much like generic as fuck. But bro, this shit sounds like a neo soul ripoff, dog. Now hear me out. In the genre of hip hop, I think we've pretty much seen the pipeline of white people starting out as rappers. Then when they start to blow up and gain an audience, they pretty much pivot to another genre. Like Post Malone is pretty much the poster boy for this shit. Like this nigga really made platinum records, like platinum rap records, bro. And now he's doing country music, bro. Like what the fuck? Machine Gun Kelly is another person, but to be honest, dog, Eminem ran that nigga out the fucking gym, bro. And now he's like a heavy metal artist, like alternative rock, all that kind of. I don't know what the fuck that nigga does now, but it's definitely not rapping. The Kid Leroy as well, where he pretty much started out as like a melodic rapper and pretty much pivoted to alternative / R&B type of music as of recently. So white people, yeah, like it's pretty common for them to use our culture to gain an audience and pretty much use that shit to propel them into other ventures. But in Jack Harlow's case, bro, this shit is different, dog. Like it's genuinely different. Why do I feel like Jack Harlow is trying to seek validation and approval from black culture? Like it's weird. Like it's genuinely weird, bro.
I'm saying you didn't retreat into a whiter genre. In fact, you arguably went deeper into
black music.
Deeper into black.
Yeah.
So
and like this is a white guy interviewing a white rapper about black music. Like do y'all get where I'm coming from, dog? Like let's look at other white rappers. Eminem, for example. I think he's like the pioneer of white people being rappers. He's seen as one of the greatest rappers of all time. He never tried to seek validation from rap people. He just dedicated himself to the game, and everything paid out for him, and one of the greatest of all time, bro. And look at Logic. Logic came up dropping mixtapes, blew up off Under Pressure, even though he's annoying sometimes because he likes to mention how his dad is black and he's biracial. Like, nigga, we get it, but it's not like he's changing himself to seek validation from the black culture, you know what I mean? Hey man, and shout out Mac Miller, dog. May his soul rest in peace. But that was like one of the most genuine artists, bro. Bro came up writing college raps, and as he got older, his sound kind of matured. You know, you could hear it in Swimming. What else? Circles as well, his posthumous album. And none of us, as far as I remember, none of us saw Mac Miller and be like, nah, this nigga's trying to be black, bro. Like, he was himself. That's what's so crazy. That's why Mac Miller was loved by pretty much everyone, because he was himself. I think now I see why Jack Harlow is seen as a Drake clone, because Drake is really not an authentic person. It was just being real. Like, he's also like Jack Harlow, where he's trying to seek validation from the black culture. He trying to look black. Like, bro, just be yourself, dog. Like, you're from Canada, you're not like that, and it's okay. And to be honest, I do like Jack Harlow's music. Well, some of it. His old stuff was nice, like his old albums, yeah, before he started blowing up, they were cool. Jackman to me is like my favorite album from his, because it felt real, bro. Like, it genuinely felt real, dog. And now he drops this, I don't know what the fuck do I even call this, bro? Like, man, this album is so soulless, dog. Like, it's like a generic ass I love you, be my baby type like, man, like, dog, this album's ass. Let me just be honest, this album is fucking ass, dog. And numbers wise, it's also not doing pretty well, to be honest. Like, Monica debuted on 3.6 million streams, Jackman debuted on 8.9. But like, what's crazy is that when Jackman came out, everyone received it well, because it's beyond the numbers. He's feeding his core fan base, like they enjoying it. Now you dropping this bullshit and everyone doesn't like it. Your streams also dropped, like, significantly, like bad, like it dropped bad compared to Jackman. And that just shows, bro, like your pivot, it failed. Like, genuinely it failed, bro. Even Pitchfork gave this shit a 3 out of 10, bro. Dog, in one of the reviews, it kills me, bruh. Jack Harlow's sexless new album demonstrates a fundamental misunderstanding of neo-soul. His coffee shop crooning is a transparent exercise in personal rebranding. Bro, this nigga called his album sexless. But hey, man, this album is ass. I listened to this shit once, never again. With that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. I'm trying to be consistent again with this shit. But yeah, Jack Harlow, Monica. Yeah, this nigga mustn't make an album like this ever again.